I can one day save someone's soul, the way my grandfather's novel saved mine when I was young. That is why I write.
Funnily enough, I actually do want to become an author. It's a lot of work. It doesn't sound like it, but it is. You don't...
Sheesh, you kids are something else. Barging in on a press conference like that?
You don't, like... You can't just do it, like, when you get the motivation. You have to, like, force yourself to do it. And you gotta make sure that you do it in a way that you don't burn out. Burnout will happen, whether you like it or not. Sticking to a schedule and sticking to, like, a method for it can usually keep you going. Even if you're not motivated to do it, you still have to do it. It's the discipline of doing it yourself. Because sometimes motivation won't always come to you. And in that moment, you kind of have nothing else to... You got nothing, like, to push you but yourself, in a sense. It's a lot better when you got, like, people with you who can work with you through it, like a team, or just even friends and family who, like, want to see you keep on going, keep on doing the thing. I myself have a few friends who are into writing right now. And, like, as you probably heard earlier, one friend was, like, talking about, Babel. It's a story he's working on. The main character's name is Babel.
My apologies. It was imperative that I speak with him.
And I myself actually have, like, a lot of ideas for stories, but I will probably most likely die before I can get to them. Some of the, like, this is where being, like, a nerd has its weak points. I'm a weeb. I'm a super weeb. And my inspiration for my stories is usually anime. So I got a lot, like, of anime-isms stuck in my writing, and it goes away once I'm able to, like, write for a bit. Like, after an hour or an hour and a half of writing, it's just no longer, like, anime-isms. But whenever I, like, do take, like, over a day's break of writing, it becomes anime-isms again for, like, an hour and a half, until I eventually, like, just sail out of it. And I'm able to just, like, write like a competent person. Like, I've got, basically, lots of my stories are basically shonen fighting stories. And it's so bad. But those are the stories I want to write, and I can't help it. Like, just write what you want to write. Write what makes you happy. Don't force yourself to write something that doesn't make you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, then you're probably going to hate it and despise it and come to no longer appreciate it. That's not saying, like, stop writing it once you, like, don't have a taste for it anymore. Because even if you, like, lose the taste for it, you can still probably, like, write a good story. But just, like, if you find yourself not getting... If you find yourself, like, not having any fulfillment not having any joy, not having any satisfaction, if you find yourself only having dread and despising your story, basically, then you should probably stop. Because it's not going to become a good product. If you despise your product, it will most likely not be a fun read. It will not be a fun write. People probably won't like it. You won't like it if you hate it. So breaks are important. This is all stuff I've learned over years of like being an on-again, off-again author. You'll never find my book in it, or my book. You'll never find my name on anything, and that's not because I use a pseudonym. None of my stuff has been published because none of it is finished. And I have so many pauses in my speech, and the speech isn't speech pattern, and I don't have like, I'm not reading from note cards. Could you imagine I prepared note cards for playing Persona? God, now I wish I had some paper to shake around so that it sounded like I dropped note cards. That'd be amazing. But yeah, this is just all stuff I've learned from like writing myself, like jotting down story ideas, jotting down character ideas, jotting down like plots and or synapses and or like summaries or timelines, that kind of stuff. What are they laughing about? Who cares? And it's just, you gotta do what makes you happy. So long as it's not hurting anyone and it's not hurting yourself, you gotta do what makes you happy. And for me, it's making stuff that people can enjoy. I like making things that people could probably like. Not would like, because I don't know what people would like. Like, maybe like, yeah, I'm not good at analytics. I'm not good at like mimicking other people. I'm not good at lots of stuff. I'm not good at anything, in my opinion. I'm not a good friend. But one thing I do know is that I have turned playing this game into a speech, so I'm going to stop talking right now and continue with the game.
It's